just like the first day of school again. That is the feeling of some CCSD teachers. Right now, they are returning to the classrooms for the first time really in just about a year. It is all part of their preparation to welcome students back as well. And thanks for joining us here on TV, Roku, or wherever you're streaming us right now. I'm Todd Quinones.
And I'm Trisha Keene. 13 Action News reporter Jeremy Chen shows you how one teacher is getting ready for the big day.
It's been quite a year with so many changes, going from normal school to distance learning and eventually back into the classroom. For the teacher I spoke with, it has been a whirlwind experience.
I'm really happy to be back, but I know there's so much work ahead of me this week.
Work that's cut out for Kristen Nigro. She's returning to Shore Elementary School for the first time in almost a year and will have a brand new classroom. Nigro is welcoming back 16 kids in her kindergarten class.
Putting up the bulletin boards, making sure that the desks are 6 feet apart, making sure that there's a walking path for them to line up.
Nigro had spent much of the last 11 months at home teaching her students. She tried making the best of her situation, engaging with them, but some had wandering minds in the virtual classroom.
And sometimes, they go off and wander off and do whatever they're doing in their house.
She feels having her kids seeing each other for the very first time will encourage positive peer pressure.
And so I think that's going to be really good for not only their mental state, but also for the academic piece as well.
A CCEA survey showed about 70% of its members were willing to go back to campus for hybrid learning after an agreement was reached to have pre-K to third grade students return. However, some teachers are choosing to stay remote for the rest of the year, feeling this isn't the time for them to return yet. Nigro says she respects the choices of her colleagues.
You got to do what's comfortable for you, and for me, that's being back in the classroom.
She hopes this is a small step towards eventually getting back to full-time classroom instruction safely. Nigro's priority remains with helping her students succeed.
This is important. We know what this has done for the kids. We know what this is doing to the families, and trust me, we're here for you guys.
Nigro says she plans on meeting the parents of her students this week. Pre-K to third graders will return to campus on March 1st. Jeremy Chen, 13 Action News.